Against the backdrop of nature, I must say that today's story is about how one man earned $117,000 in a single summer in Alaska.
He used those 90 days to earn over $117,000. No employees, no ads, no year-round work. While others waited for winter, he rented out simple gear and turned a short season into a full year of income. This is how timing, not hustle, made all the difference. Before he ever spent a single dollar, he spent time. His first summer in Alaska wasn't about earning, it was about understanding. For nearly 11 weeks, he watched how the town changed as June approached. Parking lots filled. Grocery stores ran out of basic supplies. Rental counters showed sold out signs by 10 a.m. He spoke to tourists and asked simple questions: how long they were staying, what they struggled to find, what surprised them most. Over 70 conversations, the same answers repeated. People didn't mind paying more, they minded uncertainty. They didn't want to waste half a day searching for gear. Many arrived without knowing what they needed until the weather, terrain, and distance became real. He tracked dates, temperatures, on arrival volumes, and even flight schedules. By the time summer officially began, he didn't have an idea, he had a map of demand. In Alaska, summer doesn't feel like a season, it feels like a limited window. From early June to late August, temperatures rise above 15 degrees Celsius, snow finally disappears from the roads, and the entire rhythm of life changes. Cruise ships arrive, small airports get crowded, campgrounds fill up within hours, and then just as quickly everything slows down again. Locals often say, you don't live year-round here, you survive the winter and work the summer. In his first year on Alaska, he paid attention. He worked short-term seasonal jobs and spent time observing how people behaved during those 90 days. He noticed tourists constantly asking the same questions: where to rent gear, why stores were out of stock, why prices were inconsistent. Many travelers came for 3 to 5 days and needed equipment they didn't want to buy for such a short stay: tents, fishing rods, kayaks, coolers, folding chairs. One number stood out: the average rental need was just 2.4 days, but demand was extremely concentrated. Stores couldn't keep up. Gear was expensive to purchase and inconvenient to transport. Demand wasn't spread evenly, it was compressed. That compression became the opportunity. What made the opportunity powerful wasn't demand alone, it was urgency. In Alaska, summer doesn't forgive hesitation. Every warm day feels borrowed, every delay feels expensive. He noticed tourists changing plans after just one rainy day. A canceled hike meant an unplanned kayak rental, a missed fishing window meant immediate demand the next morning. Decisions were made fast. That speed removed comparison. People didn't search for the cheapest option, they searched for the available one. He realized that in a compressed season, convenience beats price every time. This wasn't about having more gear, it was about being ready when time was running out. Summer wasn't long, and that made every transaction heavier, faster, and more decisive. He didn't start with a business plan. He started with 11 items: 2 mid-range tents, 4 fishing rods, 3 folding chairs, 1 inflatable kayak, 1 heavy-duty cooler. His initial investment was $3,200, all personal savings. He listed the gear online in early June with simple photos, clear pricing, and strict pickup times. Rental rates ranged from $35 to $90 per day, depending on the item. In the first 7 days, every item was booked at least once. Some were booked twice. He tracked everything in a notebook: pickup time, return condition, cleaning time, payment delays. By the end of the first month, those 11 items had been rented 94 times. Revenue reached $8,700. Expenses were minimal: $180 in minor repairs and cleaning supplies. No losses, no damaged items. By mid-July, he reinvested every dollar. Inventory expanded to 27 items, then 43. He didn't advertise. Demand spread naturally through location, timing, and word of mouth. Tourists weren't comparing prices, they were searching for availability. Being available mattered more than being perfect. Late July changed everything. Alaska entered its most intense period: 14 to 16 hours of daylight, constant arrivals, and almost no downtime. Cruise ships docked daily. Campgrounds overflowed. At peak, 41 out of 43 items were rented simultaneously. Average daily revenue climbed past $1,900. His highest single day reached $2,640. He worked alone. Mornings were pickups, evenings were returns. Inspections were standardized to under 4 minutes per item. Deposits reduced damage risk. Rules reduced friction. Over 6 intense weeks, revenue crossed $78,000. He limited rest intentionally, just 2 days off per month, knowing the season was short. This wasn't passive income, it was compressed effort in a narrow window. By late August, demand dropped fast, temperatures fell, flights slowed, tourists disappeared. Within 3 weeks, bookings declined by 82%. He expected it, he cleaned, repaired, and carefully stored every item. Summer totals, 43 items, 1,280 rental days, average utilization, 67%, total revenue, $117,000. Expenses reached $18,400, mostly gear depreciation and transport. Net income approached $99,000. The rest came later, right? From selling worn items and accepting early pre-bookings for the next season. Winter was quiet, no marketing, no work, just waiting. The system didn't require attention year-round. The following summer, he repeated the same system. Same inventory size, same pricing, same timing, minor improvements only. He didn't chase expansion, he chased predictability. Over the second season, total income passed $117,000, and then he stopped growing on purpose. He didn't want year-round hustle, he wanted short, intense seasons, followed by long recovery. This story isn't about like rentals or Alaska. It's about understanding time, place, and limits, and building income that fits your life instead of consuming it. What struck me most in this story isn't the money, it's the timing. He didn't work harder than everyone else. He worked when it mattered most. He didn't fight the limits of his environment, he used them. A short season, clear demand, simple assets. This story reminded me that sometimes the smartest move isn't doing more. It's choosing the right moment and letting the system work. What do you think about this story? Write your thoughts in the comments.